call him, seeded at number 5, Sparky, because once upon a time he was an electrician. Nick Kenny from Cwmbran in Wales, there's Wesley Harms, got to the quarter-finals in 2015, Lakeside World semi-finalist in 2012 and 2013, and he's got 9 ranking title wins to his name. Nick Kenny, on the other hand, this is his debut this year. Twice he's had PDC Development Tour victories in 2014. He's had a fair amount of success at that sort of level, Chris.
Yeah, he's been playing in good company. It's a good grounding for him, along with all the BDO youth events he would have competed in, and he's regarded very highly amongst the professionals.
Got to the last 16 of the World Masters a couple of years ago, but here on the big stage at the Lakeside, whole different sets of pressures, televised of course, and scrutiny like he's not really used to.
Well, he's young, so he won't have any real experience of massive disappointments on a big stage, so he will go in there reasonably relaxed, I would hope. He looks comfortable. His practice darts were very good.
Well, he's got the darts. Let's see how quickly he settles to this. Short format, first to 6, so important that they don't allow the match to get away. If you lose those first 2 or 3, or a couple of legs down quickly, it really is a big mountain to turn around. The only guy who's, I think, right in saying, the only guy who's come from behind with a break against him was Daryl Fitton.
Yes, correct. Probably the best game of the day so far, that one.
Yeah, I would say so.
I think the next match is going to be tasty.
Yeah, after this we've got Mark McGeaney and Jeff Smith. Jeff, who made such an impact, the Canadian, performing in the Lakeside Championships earlier this year, got all the way to the final. But McGeaney, we know, is a very good player indeed when he's on his game. And Wesley Harms, he's certainly got a title in him before too long, you suspect. He's won them in the past. Twice the German Masters champion, including this year.
Yeah, been knocking on the door for a few years now. In a little bit of pain due to a broken right toe, but you wouldn't know looking at this, the opening 9 darts.
Yeah, he did it playing football, didn't he? Telling us about it a little bit earlier on. Said it was hugely painful. Something you have a bit of experience of yourself, haven't you?
121.
My big toe.
More about that later. Bullseye.
Yeah, got to go for it. 132's a nice finish for Kenny.
Now can Kenny take advantage? Can he capitalise? Will he go the bull route?
Yep. Trouble 19 bull. That's a good marker if it's a trouble 19.
Oh. Yeah, it would have been a yawning opportunity.
Yes.
Harms. Double 8 now for 1-0 against the throw. That's a good marker. Yes.
Yes, that's game shot. On the first leg.
Very tidy.
Very tidy.
Regulation 15 dart opening leg.
Tell us about your toe injury.
I was in America playing in the US Open. I lost in the quarters. Wasn't happy. Went outside and kicked what I thought was a soft corrugated panel. Unfortunately, it was made of concrete.
Great times you wished you'd had a television camera on it.
Yes. Probably got 250 quid on one of them TV shows.
Yeah, he's got a few hits on YouTube, if that had been there.
I was hopping mad, literally.
Filling up, people starting to rise to the occasion a little bit. Most of them have been here since midday, and it's a long session. We're going on right into the evening with some high-quality darts to entertain you with here on Dave. And if you, incidentally, if you fancy coming along, still a few tickets available today, and tickets as well are available for Sunday and Monday's action.
But from what I've been told,
136.
just about 10 minutes ago, there isn't many left, so be quick. And just £12.
Yeah, good day out, isn't it? What can you do for £12 nowadays? Well, that's about his first indifferent visit. And it just gives Kenny a glimmer of an opportunity to bounce back after losing his throw on the first leg. Could have done with a treble.
Well, it's thinking. Leaves a finish. After the opening 2 140s of the first leg for
85.
Wesley, I thought he was looking in great form, but is that a shocker? Well, it should be 16s.
92.
Puts pressure on this.
It's one he'd want to take now if he can. Treble 18 would leave double 12.
57.
Oh, big chance here for Kenny to break straight back. Treble 16, double 12 looks his route. Well, prefers treble 18, which is why he went that way.
36.
Harms you would fancy for this. Tops likes it up here. There you go. Two up. And the favourite, a very hot favourite to win this match. The number 5 seed takes that early advantage that we were talking about, and if he goes and nicks another leg now, then Kenny really would be entering into potentially queer streets.
Yeah, he had a chance there to break back. Kenny threw 18 darts in that leg and only had 1 dart at a double, and that's a disappointing opportunity. Let go.
I must confess I've not seen this lad playing before. It's the first glimpse for me.
That's same as.
No doubt has made a reputation for himself around South Wales and in the various competitions around the country.
And over the years they've produced some spectacular players, including the first ever world champion Leighton Rees and Alan Evans, Richie Burnett.
Did you know Leighton Rees? I mean,
yes, he played county darts with my dad, so I sort of grew up.
I never met him, but people say what a lovely fellow he was.
Yes, he was.
99.
Didn't like the English very much, funny enough, but I was an exception.
I think there's times when some of us would agree.
75.
Well, Harms is just trying to keep the pressure on here.
Produced some world champions over the years. Mark Webster, another
55.
world champion on this very stage. Many more.
Good throw, Mark. Plumber by trade.
100.
Yeah, he actually continued with that after he won the world title, just to make sure he had a plan B. But he's playing very well at the moment.
85.
More like it now. Can Kenny take this out and get his nose into this match?
Should stay there for ball.
Well, he'll go for it. Here we go. Bullseye.
Oh, 65.
Wrong side of the wire. Good
Wesley
effort.
require 142.
Oh, ball or treble 14. Oh, double. No, it's not in. He obviously, to him, it looked like there was a lot more 95. Room in there. So see why he stayed there.
9 double 8. You would anticipate. Double 8 for Kenny for 2-1. Good dart.
Yes,
good dart.
That will settle him down if there's any nerves. He doesn't look nervous to me, to be honest.
Mark Webster and his manager once staying in a very smart hotel, and the manager, Jason by name, had a problem in his room with a bit of the plumbing. Didn't bother ringing reception. He rang Mark and he sorted it out. Choose your players when you're managing. Very useful.
Yeah, Jason Tame manages quite a stable of players. In fact, they did a big exhibition in this venue just a few short weeks ago. Michael van Gerwen winning the event.
Not unusually.
100.
He settled down a bit now, Chris.
Yeah.
He looked very jittery in the early stages, did Nick? He just seems as though he's settling to the task of it.
100.
He badly needs to get a break.
He's not the first Kenny to have played on that stage. Kevin Kenny, a great player.
100.
Nice start.
100.
Last dart there. Leaves himself a relatively easy 3-dart finish.
180 would look handy.
What a time to hit your first one.
140 is not bad.
Wesley, you require 101.
101, which looked seriously inviting suddenly became an altogether more difficult task.
85.
And this is a chance.
A big chance.
106.
Should be treble 20. Yep. 6 for tops, a 10 for double 18. Yeah, that's his favourite double, obviously. Oh,
What a good quality finish that was. 106, and he's got the break back that he wants, and it's two apiece, and the Welsh youngster is right back in this match.
15 darts.
Fifth leg, neck to throw first.
Break at the end of this leg. So important that Kenny holds his throw.
85.
Pulled that one a little bit.
Wesley started brilliantly, didn't he? But he's just gone off
60.
the boil a tad. Coinciding, of course, with Nick Kenny starting to find his range.
Yeah, he's looking much more comfortable.
$125.
Quality again. Thanet Ladies Pilgrims Hospice League getting their mention
59.
on national television. Hope you're enjoying our coverage here for you for the first time on Dave. We're with you for the next 3 days, and I'm sure there'll be some brilliant
83.
darts to entertain you along the way as we try to find a men's and women's champion. The World Trophy being played here at Frimley Green at the Lakeside.
60.
The feedback on social media, very positive, everybody enjoying it. At Join Dave if you want to have your 2 penny.
Kenny's got himself onto a finish. Big leg this one. Always so important before the break, and what a tremendous response.
Nick Acquire 170.
He did this in his 9 practice darts. He hit a 170.
He's, I was going to say he can do it again. Right, 142 for Harms.
Wesley Acquire
had a go at this.
142.
Treble 20 for starters.
97 left, so treble 19. Bit quick there,
64.
Wesley. What a chance this is now, John, to go into the break 3-2 up.
How would he give to see this one out?
Oh.
Oh, great first dart, double 12, 2 darts at it. Oh, unlucky, double 3, tough one. Dear, dear, dear. That's a chance gone begging, and Harms can punish him. This had hurt.
He's going to get 1 dart at tops.
Here it is.
Oh, that was a bit close.
Oh, hit the wire.
38.
Well, only one way to go
Nick
for this.
Acquire 3.
1 double 1.
That's the hard bit.
Yep. It shrinks.
Not a bad marker. Oh,
No score. Wesley Acquire 40.
so for the break again for Harms.
Pinch it.
Missed that by a distance. Getting nearer, working down. Oh,
20.
tension.
Nick
Oh,
Acquire
deep breath
3.
now. Make sure of the 1. There we go. He's got to move. That's a bit of a blocker. Top left corner.
He's missed that by a mile.
That's a marker.
Oh, good dart. Good dart. And you heard straight away one of his supporters in the crowd shout out yes, because they know that's important. And as well for Nick himself, absolute delight as he takes that leg and leads 3-2 at the break. Height, and Nick Kenny, who was a big outsider in this match, remember, is hanging in there.
Yeah, and now got the throw.
6th leg, Wesley to throw first.
Arms throw, no
Game
break.
on.
touch of hands.
The averages are massively affected by that last leg, which was completed on double one in 24 darts by Nick Kenny. So what was a pretty steady game has now seen the averages tumble.
He looks as though he's really settled down though, Kenny, and that's his first maximum. Understandably, I think the first couple of legs just a little bit jittery, trying to replicate the form that he'd been producing in the practice room.
It's all new to young Nick Kenny.
57.
I have to say, so far, impressed. Completely new experience for the young man.
Nice style, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Nice throwing style.
Yeah, mechanically, it looks good. Nothing wrong with these either.
Perhaps have a look at that in a bit more detail.
131.
You're the expert on the throwing style. Nothing too wrong with Wesley Harms' style either, which is...
There's a lot of finger work in there, at the back end of the throw.
140.
Yeah.
Nick Kirikwaya, 133.
It's simple, this, isn't it?
Yeah, keeps the dart flat in the grip. Horizontal.
93.
Leaves tops of pressure now on this 80. It's a hold throw. 15 ball.
Double top.
So risky that.
That's one way of doing it.
Nick Kirikwaya, 40.
Just imagine a few of the old pros thinking, what on earth was all that about? I can almost hear Bobby George saying it. Double 10. Double 5. Good dart, come on, he says. And he thinks he's in there now. He's trying to psych himself up.
Well, that was the second 15 dart leg of this match for Nick Kenny.
It's usually a bit of a no-no on stage, isn't it? Giving it the vociferous bit of enthusiasm.
Stick it up him. Get stuck into him. That's what we like to see. No friends up there. No pound notes on the line.
81.
We like our personalities, don't we?
All this touching of fists and all that. Oh my goodness.
100.
You like to touch fists a little bit harder, don't you? Kenny's got himself into a good position here. Could have done with a treble, but he's only a couple of legs away from a place in the next round. The winner will be playing the winner of the next match, actually, Mark McGeaney and Jeff Smith.
It's a tough little section, that. Whoever comes through that into the quarterfinals will have earned their place.
Absolutely.
It's a lovely adjustment.
100.
Not available on the NHS, I don't think.
55.
Just about holding on to his throw, but will need a treble. Ton leaves him a finish.
Pressure just starting to crowd.
Only two options, ball or a treble 20.
Pressure just starting to sort of crowd into his game, isn't it?
Thinking about his current position. Oh dear.
Well, he needed to jump all over it, and he's got a 45.
Bag of nails. That's better. High in the target.
59.
Palpable tension. Crowd enjoying the darts here at Lakeside.
Biggest moment of the match so far for me, John. This
60. You
certainly get the feeling that the two lads think that. The way the darts have just become a little bit nervy and jittery, that'll settle him down. 2 darts away, maybe. That's not the treble he was looking for, but a handy 140. Treble 19 for double 12. Oh, just the wrong side of the wire.
Wrong there.
101.
Well, for 5-2, and to go within 1 of a place in the second round.
Yes, that's good.
He will love that. He's nailed it.
8th leg, Wesley to throw first.
And he just needs the one more. It's 5-2 to the Welsh youngster Nick Kenny. And Wesley Harms, the number 5 seed, Sparky, is contemplating a possible first round exit.
Bookies will be rubbing their hands together. That would have been a lot of money for Harms, not just on this match, but to lift the trophy. Oh,
look at that. Maximum number 2 for Kenny. If you're watching, maybe you've not heard of this lad before, Nick Kenny. But he's just starting to throw darts, which makes you think you'll be hearing a little bit more of him over the weekend.
$45.
Loose last one.
Quality.
My goodness, didn't he need it?
Just dropped his darts. He's allowed to retrieve it. Have a chuckle to himself.
What's the actual rule on that? If you sort of...
As long as it's not thrown. Or deemed to have been thrown.
Yeah, and that's the call of the referee.
Yeah. Usually it's you just sort of taking the dart out of the one hand and putting it into the other. They can sometimes just drop on the floor. What a way to win it this will be. Trouble. Okay. Two trouble 19s for tops. I'm not quite sure about that, but two trouble 16s for
Wesley, you
tops.
require 80.
Going to get one dart to stay in it.
Here it is. Oh, a brilliant retaken. Wesley Harms had to win that and does so. It's 5-3, but Kenny now with the throw to win the match.
Great composure there from Harms.
A steady start from Kenny. Tons all the way down, will probably serve him well.
Full straight tons and a 101 out.
60.
Yeah, Harms showed his experience there, didn't he?
Yep.
Coping with the huge pressure of that throw.
100.
And that's ton number 2. And 101, of course, a mere bagatelle.
100.
2 tons so far. Is he going to make it 3?
Awkward now. Yeah, after 60 to aim at.
45.
Now the door is just ajar.
It's forcing things now. Yeah.
45.
Low and left. Over rotation.
Great first start.
It's not bad.
Not a shabby second one. Looking for maximum number 3 and getting it. Absolutely brilliant when he needed it. And he can sense victory now. 76 and he's there.
He's averaging over 86. Considering you can put a 24 dart leg in that. Oh dear.
He's got time though. Well, what was that 50. All about? You can see the funny side of it. He's left on 26.
Went for a big 14 and it hit the double.
Touch too big.
140. Nick, you require 26.
So for the match,
for some.
Wrong side of the wire. Can he do it now? Double 4. Yes, he can.
Shot and the match.
The first upset of the day. A seed eliminated. Wesley Harms, the talented Dutchman, is out, and Nick Kenny, after a really sticky start, has come storming home. Averages don't always tell the story. They weren't exceptional, but once he found his range, he looked an altogether different player, and Nick Kenny through into round 2. He wins the match by 6 legs to 3.